Welcome to the Traders Market Intelligence Report brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Monday, the 14th of April, 2025. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope it has been a wonderful roller coaster ride for you over this last week. As we do get started, keep in mind that everything we look at is for education. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is meant to be advice or recommendations. If you find something you like, anything, make sure it fits your own personal risk profile and risk tolerance. All right. So we're going to start off with economic reports, and what do we got coming up? On Monday the 14th, we've got FOMC Waller. I'm really not too concerned with that, so that one's okay. I'm not really worried about it, even though it is at 1 o'clock. Empire State Manufacturing, pre-market orange. It's not really affecting us unless we're doing futures. We got a couple of reports coming out at 8:30. They definitely could affect the market, but it is in pre-market, so that overnight trade's affected. You might see lighter volume when Powell speaks. That's a big one, 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday. And then 8:30 a.m., we got one orange, one red. The unemployment, big number, looking out for what's going on with the economy right now. And are we going to see inflation, deflation? Are we going to see a depression? Are we going to see a recession? All of these wonderful words that are getting bantered about right now of the world's coming to an end type things. The things that happen every couple of years in Wall Street. So with that, let's jump over and take a look at the market and see what the heck is going on there. Just make that a little bigger. All right. So the S&P 500, interesting the pattern. We had 2 down days. We had 1 up day. We had 1 down, 1 up, 1 down, and today up. Right? Up, down, up, down, up, down. The nice thing is the trajectory has still moving up. Right? Granted, this 1 day right here, this big candle, that very large white candle in there, which you can't see any longer because I've drawn all over it. But back on the 9th, which was Wednesday, that one candle was overdone. The next day pulled back. Today we bounced and we closed. We're up 95 points today. It's amazing that the S&P over the last 13 days is moving about $205 a day. $205 a day from high to low. That is insane. Absolute insanity. If we actually go back over and look right here, Wilder's average true range. Okay, you can see this is where we are, $201 a day right now, right, based on today's closing numbers. Right, back here, which was 2020, we were moving $159 a day. Right? We can't go any further. We just got to scroll on back, right? 6, let's see. Oh, here we're at $21 a day. That was great in 09, right? $16 a day, $11 a day. Guys, we're nowhere near it. We got nothing at all that is moving like this. We've not had a market like this before, ever, with this kind of move on the S&P intraday. Granted, higher price S&P right now than we've had in the past as well, but these are just tremendous moves overall. A couple of big days in there, that big gap down, definitely. This big move up definitely affects it. There's a lot of long-wicked positions in here also. Okay, so let's go back over to template number 2. Let's see what that's looking like there. So right now we're in a bearish neutral bias. Right, we've got that 53.11 level. We've already hit the 618 and failed. Right, we failed off of it. So there's the upside down H. We moved down 1, almost 2 standard deviations. We're good to go. But I'm really looking at the stair step happening in there. Can we get higher highs and higher lows at this point? So we do have, let me change over this color to red. We have a low, and then we have a high. We have a higher low. We have a higher high. We have a higher low, and now we're working towards that higher high. Right? And I know it's one candle after the next, so it may get confusing to try to see it. But try to work your eyes through it. We're shooting for this 54.73 level again. Right here, this brown line, which is what we ran into, the midpoint of the fibs. Right, we look at VIX, fear. Fear is just all over the flipping place. I mean, we're just nuts with our numbers. You can see there's a small little bar there. I didn't have my intraday data on until just now. I'd shut the computer down and forgot I had to do the recording and turned it back on. So I lost my intraday on it. But overall, we're down $3 on the VIX, but we were up as high as $60 right here. So massive moves. I still think it's overbaked. I think the VIX is being overvalued on purpose and is being kept there. I do not think it's an accurate number at this point for where we're sitting. But, we've now been in red territory high for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row. Right? So we've got a decent amount of time that we're hanging out up there. All right, so next week, as far as S&P 500, what are we looking at? That 54.23 and then 54.73, where we've got a confluence of our 21 moving average. But realistically, I need us to be above 56.83 for me to say bull. Right? Can you find some bullish trades in here? Yes, but did you take a bullish trade? Think about it. And this is where you've got to make the decision on how much nerve you have, or how dutsubatsu, crazy you are, or what your goal is. Right? Did you take a trade on this bounce and then you did phenomenal up here and then you got stopped out down here? I mean, where are we at? How far down are you letting it go before you're taking out of the trade? Right? These massive days are not days for long entries unless you're making a conscious decision of this is an investment. And I've talked about this over and over again of there are positions that I want to put more investment in. I'm a fairly large investor in NVIDIA in our own accounts. In Google, in Amazon and Tesla. I'm a big investor in those types of companies. So are there places for me to add to the position? That's what it is. Determine the amount of money you're willing to put in. Buy a small portion of it. Split it up into 2, 3, 5 different buys. And if it fails and finds another support and bounces, you buy some more. Fails, finds another support and bounces, you buy some more. Your dollar cost averaging on the downside. If it takes off, okay, maybe you only buy 1 or 2 parts and then you're done. You didn't get the whole thing in. You save it for the next time. Okay? All right, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. You have a great rest of your day. And I will see you all at our next update. Take care, folks. Good weekend. Bye for now.